How's it going, everybody? My cup of tea here, back in the reaction video, and we are here to watch some more Pokemon Battle Royales. Yay, yay. I have a special guest with us, because I have the homie Kyle. Say what's up.
Hello.
Now, my friend really wanted to join in on these Battle Royales, and today, the ones we're going to be watching is going to be the Gigantamax Battle Royale.
So just out of curiosity, do you know Gigantamax? I've seen a couple of your, I'm sorry, I haven't watched all of them, of your Pokemon videos.
I know that certain Pokemon stand Gigantamax. That's all about I know. Like, they just get, like, some different abilities and stronger attacks, basically.
And you know, they become like kaiju size.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's really all you gotta know.
Oh, and my friend is pretty knowledgeable in the Pokemon games. He's played, like, almost all of them.
Yes, except for the Legends of Arceus one.
Okay. So he knows a lot more about Pokemon than I do. And I'm gonna try to run a prediction. I feel like I don't know who can Gigantamax.
Think about like any of the popular. Yeah, just think of any popular Pokemon that's not a legendary. You might be right.
I'm just gonna go with. Have you seen this?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Charizard because that's like I didn't know Charizard could Gigantamax in that Leon fight. So that's what I'm going with. Charizard.
That's a good guess.
Good guess? Alright, cool. But yep. Let's start this. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun times. There we go. Okay. Alright, what we got here? Hey, turn this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why he can force people to Gigantamax against their will.
Yeah. These are
Okay.
huge Pokeballs.
Ah, okay. In the city? Is that Pikachu?
Fat Pikachu!
Oh god, Venusaur. What is that?
Scorch. Monkey.
DK! This is louder than I thought. Did I see a cake? Like, there's so much stuff happening.
Alchemy. Oh, these guys didn't get it.
And they die? Okay.
Yeah, they can't Gigantamax. Big sad.
Oh, Charizard.
Melmetal.
Ah. Why?
Or Melton. One or the other.
Okay, nice. Oh, no one's in this city.
I mean, if they are.
Oh god, ew.
Long cat.
Ew. This. Oh, they could, I didn't know it could Gigantamax too.
Yeah.
Oh god. Ah, the sniper. That's good.
I forget his name.
I do too. It doesn't matter because he's about to die.
Oh, Inteleon. Yeah.
Inteleon, yeah. Oh, he ate that. Let's go, Snorlax. Oh my gosh. Weaving, okay. Is it throwing cake?
Yeah. Alchemy. And that's what gets Snorlax. Oh, not really.
No, he's tired. Imagine getting beat by cake. I could never. Okay.
Poor Eevee.
Why is it still here? Dang. You deserve it.
They're fine.
Okay. I guess he just tanks fire, alright. This Pokemon is a problem.
Well, he doesn't have his ball anymore.
I think that's true. What is this? Oh. Get out of here. Move out, Snorlax. Oh, no. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. These... the cake, no! Dang.
Reminds me of Guru.
Yeah. No, the stinking ship. I'm seeing new book. What is that?
Yeah, there's my boy.
Who is that?
It's
Being absorbed.
Sandaconda. Sandaconda, I think.
I will take it. Not the tower. The building. I don't know what those are. What was?
It is good there to be giant man.
Okay, I guess so.
I did it.
Oh my! Okay, that's pretty gruesome.
DK.
Don't play the Ridley Boom, DK. Oh wow. Okay. Ew. Stuff is happening. Oh. Don't do it.
I forgot he was still up there.
I did too. Oh no. Your drums. No. Horoscope. He got the blue intervention. Don't you stun my boy Charizard. Don't do it. The crab.
Butterfree never stood a chance.
He is getting the combo. Ew. Ew. Beat it, yeah. Beat it even more.
We love you, Charizard.
What?
Everybody loves you, Charizard.
Everybody loves
Come
him.
here. Come back to your family.
What is this?
Sign my Charizard card. You're the real mascot.
You're the real
People choose
mascot.
the fake.
Adios. No, it's Gengar! I hate him! I hate him! Ah!
Your guess.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
No! He's tricking them all! I hated him when I first... Ew. I hated him when I first saw it appear. Oh, it's Trash! Trash Ball? Trash? It's Trash the Kid.
Garbodor.
Garbage, there it is. You can't hit the size Trash. That... Oh god, no, you're done.
Suicide.
Google. As long as Gengar's gone, I'm happy.
Yeah, Garbodor took it out.
Let's go, Garbodor.
Garbodor took himself out.
Okay, alright. Don't know what these Pokemon are.
Appleton, I think.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! It's still here? Wow, I didn't expect that. Is that Machamp? Oh, it can Gigantamax. Machamp, that's right. Jesus. Oh my gosh, heavy metal. Oh, he's gonna punch you. Dear God, it's Machamp! Stop it! I don't know any of these Pokemon anymore. Oh wow. Oh, it's strong. He's been punching this Snorlax for the longest time. Well, that's a Left 4 Dead Switch scream. Oh, he's better.
Aurora Borealis.
What?
At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your guess.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh. Beat. Oh my gosh. We'll fake this.
Ursha proof.
Yes. But he's gonna see the final two. Who's gonna win this?
It
I
is.
didn't... didn't expect this outcome. Ooh, weaving. Ooh, ooh.
You fool! You fool!
You fool! The one punch punches. Consecutive
That's
punches.
not one punch.
Consecutive normal punches.
Any last words before I kill you?
What killed the dinosaurs?
Oh, the Ice Age.
The Ice Age!
Oh, whoa! Wait a minute. Well, there's Earth. Really? It's that strong? I know I've
One
seen
of
that
my favorite
Pokemon.
water
Yeah, Lapras.
There, see? That's why we need a warning system for such things.
Jesus!
Or a ban. Anyway, a lot of stuff just happened in there.
Yes.
Click here to see my analysis video
I had
where
to.
I go over the peculiarities of this simulation.
Yes.
Like, how did Cinderace's ball turn around?
That's what's called
Why were the
Cinderace.
Melton helping Orbeetle? And why was the final showdown Lapras versus Urshifu?
It's called
The
Urshifu?
reasons
Interesting.
might surprise you.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I'll do it, please. Now we gotta
There were
wait.
actually 2 Urshifus.
There were?
Yeah. One of them died pretty quickly.
Oh, okay. Was it like red?
The other one was black.
Black?
'Cause
Okay,
the one that was at the end was white, right?
Yeah, white, blue. I never seen that Pokemon before. Urshifu? Never seen it.
Yeah, it's ooh, what generation? S8? I want to say 8.
That's
Yeah,
like
so that was Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield? Oh, okay. Because wait. They always have some joke in here at the end. I gotta hear it. Gengar, I hate you. Gigantamax Gengar, I hate you. What? What is? Why do they do this? TVs?
Matrix?
What? Who are you?
Alakazam?
Oh, was he like behind all these battle royales? What?
Why is Sudowoodo?
I don't
I've
understand.
never
it.
seen this.
You never seen this part?
I didn't know there were after credits and stuff.
Well, that was trippy. There was no joke at the end either. It just okay. All right.
Why Sudowoodo?
I don't know. So Sudowoodo was watching Alakazam and those 2 Pokemon who were watching all the battle royales.
Yeah.
What? I must dive deeper. But that was fun.
Put on your hazmat suit. We're going into the deep end.
We're going into the deep end. Alright, but now it's time to go straight into this explanation on this battle royale because I need to know what was the reason by some of these decisions because I don't know what was happening in this battle royale.
I'm happy. Lapras is one of my favorite Pokemon.
That's right, Lapras, that's what it was called. Because I know I've seen it before in the anime. Like,
Yeah.
I used to watch Pokemon. Is that strong? Canonically?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's hear this.
Whoa,
Oh,
have you seen that Gigantamax Battle Royale animation by
I'm stuttering.
TerminalMontage? That I helped write. Well, if not, do yourself a favor
think
and
we're
watch
good.
that first link in
We're
the
good.
description and up here. It's way better than this video. But hey, I'm Loxton and I'm cool.
Loxton.
Trust me. I've worked with TerminalMontage. I've watched a Scott the Woz video, and that's like 2 out of 3 cool. Now all I need to do is get over myself. So, in this video, I'm
Get
going
over
to explain
myself.
what happened and perhaps
Please do.
why. And
Please
I say
do.
Perhaps here because figuring out how this particular battle royale should play out wasn't as straightforward this time around. With regular Pokemon, baby Pokemon, and legendary Pokemon, there are a lot of Pokedex entries and games and episodes and cards to go off
right.
of. And even though Mega Pokemon only had a couple, for the most part they are just the same Pokemon, but more, and in excruciating pain. And I suppose
Yeah.
Gigantamax is also just kind of more of them, but like a lot more. But there are conflicting bits of evidence about whether they are actually the size of this, or if it's all a magical illusion of sorts. It's all very hand-wavy. Biologically speaking, there's no way something alive can be that big. And yeah, years later, I still think it's a silly gimmick, but let's get into it. The
Don't worry about
simulation
it.
begins showing Eternamax
Okay.
Eternatus, the source of Dynamax energy, though
Right.
it itself is not a Gigantamax Pokemon. It is a Eternamax one.
What?
So it doesn't take part in the actual battle.
Okay.
But it shows
Very
it sure
different.
to distribute
Okay.
energy evenly to all Pokemon who deserve a Gigantamax form. Except for these ones. That's the joke. They really should have gotten them. They deserve it. Now, Leon's
They do
Gigantamax
deserve it.
Charizard seems particularly aggressive and powerful, and to prove it here, it's burning at 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit, which goes even higher when it roars, and it's melting buildings and trying to melt all these Melton, who are all over the city.
These are
because of
Meltons. It
Pokemon
evolves
and
into
Pokestops
Melmetal.
being all over the
Gotcha.
city, and the Melton helplessly run to Lapras's back for protection, as Lapras are incredibly caring and loving, and when Gigantamax, the Pokedex states over 5,000 people can ride on it at once, and it's a perfectly comfortable ride. So of course,
Looks like a
Lapras
ship.
wants to help get the little Melton to safety. Gigantamax Lapras is all about that Aurora Veil, a protective shield that reduces the damage done to it, and it already is a pretty beefy Pokemon. Here, the shield protects it from even Charizard's
Yeah, it was a pretty good
fire.
tank in the game.
Melton realize, though, that their
Okay,
soft
makes
bodies
sense
are
then.
still in danger from the heat, and so they run. Meanwhile, a very long cat Meowth ruins the
That's
economy
right.
with its signature move, Gold Rush, which creates up to 99,999
Make it rain.
Pokédollars worth of Meowth coins. It's just payday but bigger. But hey, that's a lot of gold! And the
It
perfect
is.
time for Melton to combine into Melmetal, who then Gigantamaxes due to all of the Dynamax energy all over the place. And it just absorbs all of the gold into its body. That's what they do. Absorb other metals. In this case, it's now becoming a gold mercury amalgam or a gold tantalum alloy, depending on what Melmetal really is. We have a few videos about that actually. Poor Meowth, though,
Gets
the not
his
so
snipe.
lucky cat is so up there and clumsy that it's just a big target. It's no wonder that it's the first to go.
quick
It
scope
gets sniped
is
by Gigantamax
hilarious.
and Teleon, who itself isn't much bigger, but it now sits atop a tower that is its giant tail.
That's Howard.
And it snipes
That's his tail?
with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, it's his
Meanwhile,
tail, and
Grimmsnarl
it
is making
does
I didn't know
canonically
that.
have a
and it
gun.
uses its signature move,
Ah.
G-Max.
Wait, was this called Grimstar?
Which one? The blue one or this one?
This one right here.
Yeah, Grimmsnarl.
Oh, Grimmsnar. Okay, I've seen it before.
A tower that is its giant tail, and it snipes with a
It
water
comes with this
sniper
meaty
rifle.
punch in like the
Meanwhile,
other videos, I
Grimmsnarl
think.
is making the ground shake, and it uses its signature move, G-Max Snooze, on a Snorlax. Maybe this ogre troll isn't the most intelligent? This changes almost nothing for Snorlax, who is always sleeping and is
Yeah,
always hungry.
Snorlax is probably the
Eating
beefiest one
8
here.
pounds of food per day,
Yeah.
and that's before it Gigantamaxes. So of course, when it sees Alchemy, who is Cake, Snorlax needs to try to eat her out of
Interesting.
existence. Too
Awesome.
bad, she's too far. But what is she doing? Why, throwing her 100,000 kilocalorie cake missiles at a
How
bird,
many?
of course. No wonder Snorlax is interested. But that bird's name? Albert No, it's Reginald. Reginald the Corviknight. Who, as you
What?
see behind it,
I've never
whips
seen
up
this bird.
hurricane-like winds as it flies about.
Okay.
And it's surrounded by up to 8 blade birds, which are independent feathers that attack others, like fighter jets.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Somehow. Hand-wavy Giganto magic. Well, the poor bird is also busy dodging shots fired from Gigantamax Blastoise, who quite literally is a battleship war fort now.
Wow.
It's an aircraft
A
naval
lot of
base.
ship Pokemons I've been seeing.
But with
Gigantamax.
birds instead of aircraft. Meanwhile, Venusaur
Yeah.
swings around 2 thick vines. If these vines slammed into a 10-story building,
Baconator.
they could easily topple
Baconator.
it. And that's a Pokedex quote. So, kind of has to do that. Here's another Pokedex quote. Huge amounts of pollen burst from it with the force of a
Just
volcanic
sneezing and
eruption.
coughing.
Breathing in too much of the pollen can cause fainting. So that's what it does after it gets slapped with a cake missile. Must be a gluten intolerance. Also, when Gigantamaxed, Gigantamax Eevee doesn't have much going for it. It's fluffy and cute and fluffy and big.
Oh no, it's just useless
So
then.
it's an easy target for whoever. In this case, Orbeetle, who is quite literally a UFO now. So Gigantamax Cinderace is
Interesting,
only
okay.
a slightly larger body. Most of the Gigantamax energy goes
Oh, I didn't even
into
see
the
those
ball, which
pants.
is now
Yeah, the
300
Nikes.
feet
I didn't even
in
see it.
diameter exactly, and is infused with Cinderace's spirit, acting almost like it has a will of its own. Thus, it never misses.
Oh, the fireball never
It
misses
also
because of that?
roasts whoever it hits.
Interesting.
That accuracy and heat leads to a perfect shot right through Alchemy, who normally is able to withstand hard blows like this due to its cakey cake legs. But cream melts and cakes burn, and
True.
Venusaur is on fire now. Good thing Corviknight is
fine.
agile and dodges Cinderace's ball though, but remember, it never misses.
Never misses.
So
That's
it
a
turns around.
crazy
The
ability.
Pokedex specifies for us that Snorlax is one of the biggest of the Gigantamaxed Mon, stating it
Okay.
is the size of a mountain. The Pokedex also specifies that Caparaja can change the landscape and level mountains.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And being bred to be a friendly construction equipment that loves to work, it would certainly go right for a mon that looks like an out-of-place hill or
Yeah.
mountain that should be flat.
You're not outrunning a
Snorlax
mountain
is like
moving.
a big Katamari ball, rolling around, picking up everything it can. It squishes Cinderace because, again, its actual body is not much bigger, and Snorlax finally gets to eat Alchemy. So Blastoise is a battleship, right? Well, Dreadnought is too. In fact, it's
Oh,
the
it is?
Dreadnought, as well as an early ironclad warship. The whole deal
Jeez.
of those is that they were able to ram into the sides of other warships.
this
and
looks wrong.
completely
It does. It
destroy
looks.
them.
We put it too many times.
Okay, so it rams and breaks Blastoise. And the very narrow, flat, and short-legged Caparaja gets knocked over and can't get up after a surprise attack from Sandaconda.
You were right, yeah.
Being copper, gets absorbed by Melmetal.
Oh, it's cop. Oh
So
wow,
Sandaconda
I missed
has
that
a
part.
Shotgun blunderbuss snout, and now it holds a literal
It's getting beat
million
up in
tons
the
of sand
background.
in its body that it shoots out of there, with such speed and power that it can pulverize a skyscraper. So when the pollen starts making it sneeze wildly, it knocks over Duraludon, who, when Gigantamaxed, is a skyscraper.
True,
Specifically
yeah.
the Shard in London. But you
Oh.
know what's great about swirling sand? If you make it hot, you start to get glass. So here's
True.
Centiskorch,
Minecraft taught me
who,
that.
when attacking, makes the shape of a
And
heater coil. And here's Colossal, who's both a
Colossal.
coal mine and a coal furnace. Here's the thing, though.
Aye.
Centiskorch is only 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit and is fire bug type. Colossal, 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit and fire rock. So clearly, there's an advantage there.
I see
both
why you
in
melted then.
temperature and that 4 times weakness to rock that Centiskorch has. So it has no chance against
He's
Max.
gonna hit him with this
Rockfall.
wall.
Colossal does have a disadvantage when against the other tanky rock.
Oh, there's a
type,
Geodude in
Dreadnought,
there.
However, but it's way over. Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even. Wow. Why is there a Geodude in here?
Because I mean, he's made of rock, so I guess Geodude got.
Advantage when against the other tanky rock type Dreadnought, however. But it's way over there. It's fine. So I didn't know that Dreadnought could do that.
I didn't
until
know
the
either.
anime did it. And it's hilarious.
Oh
right?
god.
So, Dreadnought's signature G-Max
Boing.
move is Stone Surge, which blasts water so hard it destroys the surrounding ground and rocks and forms stealth rocks, so broken rock shards all over the place. Perfect for blasting right through Colossal. Oh, hey, here's the ape! Gigantamax Rillaboom, like the other starters, isn't much bigger itself, rather, its accessories are bigger. In this case, it has an entire drum set made out of trees that it uses to control giant tree roots underground with music, which it does here to restrain Colossal and show
that's a
tree
4 times
ape
weakness.
King Kong
Oh,
versus
wow.
Gorilla stuff. King Kong versus Godzilla stuff.
Gorilla.
Dreadnought is also an alligator snapping turtle, though, so it's no big deal. And what's this? Godzilla? No. Tyranitar's arch nemesis? Duraludon? This whole scene
Mechagodzilla?
plays out exactly like the King Kong and Godzilla fight against Mechagodzilla.
You watched that movie? Is this true?
Hmm.
Okay.
This
All
whole
right.
scene plays out exactly like the King Kong and Godzilla fight against Mechagodzilla. But oh no! Without the drum set, Gigantamax Rillaboom isn't much different from regular Rillaboom, so he does the monkey. Wait, no. Don't shoot the gorilla! Well,
Shot
at
the
least
gorilla.
Italiano gets
Harambe!
coming.
I remember no.
Tall, narrow tail tower. How perfectly snippable by Kingler, who has a
Kingler
bubble
is
beard
evil.
that makes it look a bit like
Oh,
Santa.
oh,
According to the Pokedex, those bubbles are strongly alkaline.
The
which
bubbles.
Is the opposite of
Ooh,
acidic.
alkaline bubbles?
But the fun fact is that anything too far in either direction will burn
Yeah.
and melt things. Or you. So, any opponents hit by them will have their bodies quickly melted away, says the Pokedex. Seeing as bubbles float and spread out all over the place, and Butterfree is a big floating slow target with highly sensitive wings, all it takes is a small burn and it goes down Mothra style. Pathetically. Elsewhere, Rapid Style Urshifu has been dealing cheap damage to the fat-as-heck Snorlax, whose G-Max move, Replenish, has a 50% chance of restoring any berries it's eaten already. Good old already eaten leftovers. Gross. So,
Cud chewing.
this whole bit with Charizard.
Yes,
according
explain.
to Gigantamax Gengar's Pokedex entries, rumor has it that its gigantic mouth leads not to its body, filled with cursed energy, but instead directly to the afterlife. And it lays traps, hoping to steal the lives of those it catches. If you stand in front of its mouth, you'll hear your loved ones' voices calling out to you.
That's dark.
It's a common ghost trope, luring the living into traps by showing them illusionary things that they want.
Adios.
Or a loved one calling out to them. Oh yes, Daddy, come here. I didn't die in a car crash. I'm just through this doorway that wasn't here a second ago. Please, I need a hug. And then they eat you. It's that. And Charizard is like the ultimate overrated Pokemon. Like, everyone at Game Freak loves it, and every other person in the fandom loves it. And Charizard cards are extremely valuable because of how much everyone loves it. And it's
oh no, that's true. Those things can go up to thousands of dollars.
Thousands? Ugh, God.
Yeah, the original Charizard. Yeah, let me look this one up real quick. Yeah, the original Charizard card, if you get a holographic of it, it costs, oh my.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
I don't want to believe this.
Okay, when you look up a price and you're like, I don't want to believe this, that's not a good indicator.
So if we go by most recent auctions, $270,000.
You said 270,000?
Yeah.
No.
It was more in the past too.
What?
The highest it was ever sold for was 400,000.
For a card? No. How about no? That's that's insane.
Valuable because of how much everyone loves it. And it's every normie's favorite Pokemon, etc., etc. It's the easiest one to make fall for this trap. Straight to the afterlife. Eevee 2. Eevee and its evolutions are also extremely popular, and Gigantamax Energy only upped how lovey-dovey.
I know about that.
Quote,
people love Eevee.
Gotten even friendlier and even more innocent, Eevee tries to play with everyone around. But also, Gigantamax Energy upped the fluffiness of the fur around Eevee's neck. The fur will envelop a foe, capturing its body and captivating its mind. So it gives Gengar a fur ball, weakening it a bit physically, and impairing its judgment a tad, making it attack.
Oh, that's what happened. Our hero
has no loved ones.
Dang, that's why I cried.
Even with regular Garbodor, the toxic liquid it launches from its right arm is so virulent that it can kill a weakened creature.
What did I say? Will I be okay if I eat a literal mountain of trash? No. No.
Google.
Google. No, you will not be okay.
Creature instantly. And the toxins will seep in all the way down to your bones. Gengar may have no bones, and be a poison type itself, but Garbodor is so gross and it just willingly shoved itself into Gengar's mouth. So Gengar collapses in on itself. Like when you eat something super disgusting and sour, like
never.
You're a ghost, so it all goes in.
Never ate nothing that bad.
Now remember earlier,
Yep.
Orbeetle crashed, so why are these Melton helping dig it up? Well, Orbeetle's whole thing is mind control, and when Gigantamaxed, if it were to utilize every bit of its power, it could control the minds of every living thing in the vicinity.
Oh.
Arguably, though, not entire Gigantamax Pokemon.
Okay, that would have been easy.
Sure. So it's mind controlling some of the Melton who snap out of it after it's free, and they go back to Melmetal later. Now, Flapple and Appleton, despite being two different Pokemon, have matching Gigantamax forms. The heck? So we used this opportunity to reference an episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion, where the two Evas had to match each other's moves absolutely perfectly in order to defeat this angel that looks a bit like Gigantamax Melmetal, wouldn't you say? So they burp up acidic apple liquid onto it. It's organic acid, so Melmetal can't absorb it. Melts, because it's easily meltable.
You hate to see it.
Kingler snips Orbeetle in half because it can pulverize anything, but then it gets...
There it is.
Single
there it is.
That's the one that dies
These
fast.
jokes write themselves. Oh look,
not blue.
Snarl is about to pick single Urshifu. These kicks are said to bore all the holes in Galar's terrain.
Yeah, there it is.
But
It's done.
Galar is so beautiful. Why would you ruin it by putting giant holes in it? Pikachu aghast.
Aghast.
So it shocks the Grimmy. And Gigantamax Pikachu honestly doesn't have, like, anything.
No, it does not.
It's fatter.
It's reminiscent of the original
and
card.
it shoots lightning. Ooh.
Ooh.
Pikachu doesn't
That's
do
cool.
that
It's just
normally.
like,
Fat.
That's really all
yeah,
it
it's
gets.
like a lame
Being
Gigantamax
so
when I saw
rotund,
it.
it
Like,
loves
this
the
is-
smell of those Applemon. Unfortunately, one of them gets crushed under a Blastoise thrown by Machamp. According to the Pokédex, Machamp once used its immeasurable strength to lift a large ship that was in trouble. It then carried the ship to port.
Okay.
Blastoise is a ship of sorts here, so
Ah,
yeah.
makes sense.
there you go. These jokes write themselves. So what's the deal with Hatterene this whole time?
Yeah.
Well, she's been slowly having a meltdown. It hates when others feel strong emotion, and there's been a lot of that in this fight and all around it, and I imagine the people in the city aren't too thrilled about the second coming of the Darkest
there are
Day
people in the city.
either.
Oh, well, they're dead.
Gigantamax Hatterene is known to some as the Raging Goddess. This Pokemon can read the emotions of creatures over 30 miles away. The minute it senses hostility, it goes on the attack. So it lashes out against the aghast Pikachu for being closest and feeling some strong emotions at the moment. Pika. Then Toxtricity does its big guitar smack, which is way too loud because that's its whole shtick. It's
Nice sound
loud and
effect.
obnoxious. And another Hatterene Pokedex entry. If you are too loud around it, you risk being torn apart by the claws on its tentacles. It hates loud noises too, ain't that great? And that's what Toxtricity is all about. So
All about loudness.
that and all this chaos sends Hatterene over.
Oh god,
the
mental
edge. She
breakdown
finally
right there.
snaps Anime mental breakdown style.
Yep.
And beams like lightning shoot from her tentacles. According to the Pokedex. Meanwhile, Machamp does that thing it always does. poor, fat, doughy Pikachu.
Like, why
This
Pikachu?
Psycho Fairy Lightning is just smiting all of the Pokemon around it. Hatterene is very powerful, you see, but
Okay.
Machamp sees another opportunity. It throws yet another ship straight at Hatterene. Another detail here is
That's
that
nice
Machamp's
weave and throw right
fists
there.
glow hot with punchy power. Each punch is like a bomb explosion.
Oh wow.
Gigantamaxed. But now, it's chilled out. Literally.
Ah.
Bomb
And
diffusal.
now, Rapid Style Urshifu gets to Dabu Dabu
That's
Dabu. The
Dabu Dabu Dabu.
Gives Machamp a taste of its own medicine. And the
Interesting.
final showdown.
I didn't know
is
that about
between
Machamp.
Rapid Style Urshifu and Lapras. Why? Well, when it comes to the
Yeah,
card
okay.
game, both Urshifus are considered the best, highest top tier VMAX cards that are actually based on Gigantamax Pokemon. There's
Okay.
some Calyrex VMAX cards and Dragapult VMAX cards that are also contenders
Yep,
for
sure.
the best of the best, but they aren't Gigantamax Pokemon, so they're not being considered here. But yeah, and Lapras is up there too, found in every top 10 list I could find.
That's a nice card.
Always
That is
S
nice.
or A tier. So how about the lore? Well, in that case, Urshifu does get the legendary buff, but its whole story in the game is that there are many Cubfu, and you need to train one of them because it kind of stinks right now, and like, in the anime, we do see an Urshifu one-punch a Regice, so
Okay.
there's that.
Damn.
Basically, it's a legendary Pokemon, so that's a plus, but it's kind of a not as important one, and it's kind of lame,
No.
you know? Also, Lapras is
It looks pretty cool
specifically
here.
kind and caring, which doesn't make itself a big target. It's not actively looking for a fight or a challenge the whole time it's in this battle royale the way both Urshifu would, meaning Urshifu is likely taking more damage over time as it's fighting multiple opponents. Lapras is kind of a camper. So now how about the game specifically? Well, Rapid Style Gigantamax Urshifu does have a slightly higher stat total and a fighting type advantage over Lapras. However, Gigantamax Rapid Style Urshifu's most powerful signature move is Water type, which Lapras resists. On top of this, in the competitive meta that allows Gigantamax Pokemon
Sorry for pausing. I realized that might have been a My Hero reference instead of One Punch.
Ah.
This one or two, they both did like the punchy things where it's like this, and when you go out more, it's like all these other punches. I don't know which one. But yeah.
powerful signature move is Water type, which Lapras resists. On top of this,
So
in
it's
the
villages.
competitive meta that allows Gigantamax Pokemon for some reason, Gigantamax Lapras is generally believed to be the most powerful and useful of all of the Gigantamax Pokemon.
Really?
the toppest of top
Because
tiers,
it's like a tank too.
only knocked down slightly after the introduction of Urshifu. You'll see why in a moment. But Gigantamax Lapras is Ice type, which is great at killing the powerful dragons, and it's pretty tanky even before Gigantamaxing, which makes all Pokemon kinda tanky. And Lapras does have HP and special defense as its highest stats, and on top of that tankiness, its signature move, G-Max Resonance, not only inflicts high damage, but also sets up a free Aurora Veil on top of that. What's Aurora Veil?
Yeah, what is that? I
It's
forgot.
a move that normally can only be activated if it's currently hailing. But Gigantamax Lapras also just bypasses that extra setup time. It's just allowed to do it. And when the Veil is created, it lasts 5 turns, and during those 5 turns, it reduces all incoming damage from attacks and special attacks.
So the tank
by
gets tankier.
half.
Yes.
And it's already a tank!
Oh,
However,
I see
that
now.
being said, Urshifu's signature moves bypass this
Oh,
Veil.
who cares
The
then?
description is that they hit the target for full damage, even if it is protected by a protection move.
That's
Even
pretty
includes
lame.
max guard. Hence the whole
Ah, that's why he said it.
Lapras puts up its defense thinking that it's good, but it's not. It's a fool for doing that. You know?
You
But this is
fool.
also why Urshifu is kind of up there and knocking Lapras down a bit, because it sort of is specifically designed to get past Lapras's point. But despite that, Gigantamax Lapras is still a freaking chonker. When it comes to surviving battle royales, defense is the ultimate weapon, which
Yeah.
I believe is why Gigantamax Lapras would win a Gigantamax battle royale.
Also, it's not
most
fighting a
of
lot,
the
like you
time.
said.
True, yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest, it is close between.
That was like a
Lapras
30%
and
chance,
Urshifu
right?
are. Both are pretty
Yeah.
up there, along with
Yeah.
Charizard being just a beast that can melt in.
Okay, so you're
Charizard.
close.
Why Urshifu R and not Urshifu S? That
Yeah.
typically just comes down to type distribution and meta. Most agree that Urshifu R's fighting water type combo is vastly superior to Urshifu S's fighting dark. Well, it
Oh, it's a
might
fighting
be
dark?
weaknesses, it
Yeah.
also has
Yeah,
vastly
that's not
more
a good-
resistances. And also, nothing it's times 4 weak to. And also, because of R's attacks hitting multiple times, it breaks through disguises and substitutes, and it's just better all around, really. And again, in a battle royale situation, being able to rapidly strike and block opponents all around you is far superior to occasionally being able to take out one opponent every
Yeah.
now and
Who wants the
again.
glass cannon in a battle
Super high
royale?
offensive abilities are also what led Charizard and Grimmsnarl onto this list, and the sheer tankiness of Snorlax and Dreadnought help them out too. And Hatterene is here as a combination of its stats and utility, being able to confuse those around it and heal also.
I mean, it probably has the
is
highest
pretty
KD.
beneficial, but not enough
Hatterene?
to take the top spot since
Yeah.
she's a bit unhinged.
That was like, yeah, that was
Also-
a thunder one, or shooting thunder.
Killed the dinosaurs.
Oh, the Ice Age.
That's a quote from Dr. Freeze. But Dr. Freeze is wrong. The dinosaurs died way before the Ice Age happened. And there you
Yeah.
have it. That's the reason that Gigantamax Battle Royale was the way it was. Now go watch it again,
So,
because I
Beautiful
love
boy.
Pouty
It was.
Rillaboom the most. And I'm sure there's loads of hidden little jokes and Easter eggs that you missed. Go find them. There's
Probably were.
loads. And also, if you're new, I implore you to check out our other videos all about
we're going
overanalyzing
to.
Pokemon all over the channel.
Better
And
battle
if you like what
royales
you
at
see,
least.
please consider subscribing. And until next time, never stop using your noggin.
Did he fall? I don't know what happened. Did he fall? Okay. Wait, hold on.
So, I realized because of this guy, because he had videos on it, Jaden Animations released a pretty long video about Pokemon plushes. Now, I don't know if you want to react to that at all, because it's a tier list.
Pokemon plushes? Are there some cool ones?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's all of the Unova Pokemon, but she's just, like, bringing them, and I know that that's been a pretty popular video right now, so just throwing that out there.
I'm not like one for like plushies. They don't really like, they're not for me. But if there's some cool ones, I might take a look.
Actually, let's just do the Battle Royale. I'll throw that out there for you to do on your own.
Okay. So the kindest Pokemon did a move that basically killed a lot of people in the city, Ice Age.
I mean, at that point, mostly everyone. I mean, remember, Hatterene just did its like nuclear hydrogen bomb of an attack, so I think they're all dead at that point.
But it was in the city. But the Ice Age like covered half the planet. Listen, do what you gotta do to secure the bag. That's all it takes in a battle royale.
And Lapras did that.
Yes, it did. Did not know Lapras was that much of a tank, a unit, and had to move Ice Age.
I was really hoping during our Nuzlocke, go watch that on Trash Escape channel, that we were that one of us would run into a Lapras because that would help us a lot. Because that thing would never die.
But that was a pretty good battle royale right there. I always love the way they do their animations. It's very funny.
Always throw in a lot of memes too.
They do. They always put some memes in there. It's great to see. Is that my favorite one so far? I think it might be the Mega Evolutions. I'm not
Have
sure.
you seen the Mega Evolution one? I don't think you have. I think you've seen the Legendary and the Regular. Because Ditto won the Regular. And then for the Legendaries, the winner was... Oh yeah, you watched the Legendary one because the winner was either Arceus or...
Not Eternus. The thing that can absorb.
Necrozma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't seen the Mega one yet.
Oh, interesting. I think I might like the Legendary one better though. This is in terms of like what I saw. Because that Gigantamax, it had better animation. But no, something about this Legendary Mythical one, I just liked it a lot. I think it also helped that I watched a tier list video before I watched that, so I knew some of the Pokemon going into it. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed our reaction. This was a ton of fun to watch. We're gonna go straight into watching the Ultra Rare Beast. The Ultra Beast video Battle Royale after this one. So yeah, thank you for watching. My cup of tea is out of here. And deuces.
You fool! You fool! You fool!
I was just about to say that too.